Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to beautiful Santa Maria, California. My name is Joe Dombrowski on a very special occasion, the NWA Western States Heritage Championship Tournament. And we started off with all the style and regalia, as we'd expect. One of the odds-on favorites, Loverboy Matt Riviera.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a first-round match in the tournament for the NWA Western States Heavyweight Championship. This tournament is for one fall with the 15-minute time limit.
You're looking at it. Loverboy 5.5. Your next NWA Western States champion.
One-man entourage, WWE Hall of Famer.
Entourage, the flag bearer, if you will, the one-man entourage, Johnny Morton, and certainly, not the least of which, the legendary WWE Hall of Famer 2012 Professional Wrestling Hall of Famer 2013, the legendary mind, Mr. James J. Dillon himself, accompanying Mr. Riviera to the ring. J.J. Dillon has only associated with the best over the years. Of course, most notably the Four Horsemen. Certainly, after a career running with the likes of Flair and Double A, J.J. Dillon sees something very special in Loverboy Matt Riviera to be associated with him this evening. I think Dillon can smell the money, smell the opportunities if Riviera can capture the NWA Western States Championship.
Hey, you get a good look right there, brother. You get a good look. That's the best thing you've ever seen.
Riviera, self-described Renaissance man, reality star, movie star, so full of himself he needs his own pitch man, apparently. And his own flag.
Let's go,
No easy feat to overcome this quarterfinal round opponent. No shortage of confidence from Matt Riviera, but I'll tell you what, Americos is a very, very game, very energetic young cruiserweight athlete. He says he fights for the honor of the USA. He wants his opponents to, quote, well, look at that obnoxious flag.
Hey, I can't jump that high. I can't help it.
The way this entourage is growing, he'll have his own sovereign nation before long. Referee Jay Stone on top of things, checking both athletes. As we're set for the quarterfinal round, as I was going to say, Americos, he wants all of his opponents to, quote,
right now. Matt Riviera, Mr. 5.5, is the man to be right here.
We'll get this out eventually, quote unquote, fear the red, white, and blue. And certainly that's the design of Americos. Riviera is obviously also an American. This is not about nationalistic pride, but I think Riviera embodies maybe the underbelly of America, that capitalism, that greed, that materialism that somehow seems to always come into play. As the bell officially sounds, we have an all-star card here. We have a tremendous field that will be competing for the NWA Western States Championship here in Santa Maria, California. Riviera with a distinctive size advantage. We can see the quickness of Americos and Loverboy into the ropes. And you can see a bit of a slow pace to start this matchup out, which will favor Riviera, who finds his opening, buries the knee. And you can hear those knife-edge chops echoing throughout this building. Packed house here tonight. Those Wahoo McDaniel-like strikes. But Americos, up and over, takedown, nicely done. The drop kick followed through a second time. And now it's Americos on top of the situation. And J.J. Dillon wants time out. Dillon, a 46-year pro of the professional wrestling game. His first match in 1968. Imagine the timeless, worldly experience. Imagine the advantage of an extra pair of eyes of J.J. Dillon. Riviera taking his time, however. Riviera's had a laundry list of individuals who he has studied under, dating back to training. Buddy Landell, David Taylor. And certainly there are a lot of similarities in his style to the likes of the aforementioned McDaniel, in addition to the likes of Arn Anderson, William Regal, and a number of others. It is a slow, methodical, well-defined pace. However, Americos trying to quicken things, and with one strike gets shut down. And they're going to see that swagger in the step of the self-proclaimed lover boy, but Americos starts to fire back.
1, 2.
Americos doesn't want to get into a striking game here. Try to move his larger foe. Could have been a detriment, but a great recovery. You see Americos firing away with chops of his own. Riviera thought he was a step ahead, but Americos waiting in the wings. Roll up. This could do it, Americos. No. This is a one-night tournament. Endurance is key. As Riviera sends Americos to the outside. You want to finish your quarterfinal round matchup early. You want to have plenty left because the competition is only going to get harder as you move on. Here unloads once again. Oh, wait a second now. Come on! Blatant use of a steel chair. Right across the back of Americos. I believe the official's attention was with either that pest, Johnny Morton, or with J.J. Dillon himself. Obviously, a steel chair not legal under NWA Championship rules. Now it's quite obviously all Riviera. The double underhook suplex, textbook style, gets a near fall. You can certainly see shades of Dory Funk Jr. perhaps in that execution. As Riviera now begins to focus on the abdominal region. Stretch that intercostal cartilage with a modified stretch, keeping Americos low to the ground. That's a very smart maneuver by the tactician Riviera. Only finds 2 in that exchange. Americos needs distance. If he can create distance, he can create offense. But Matt Riviera's done a great job of shutting that down. Americos have found his opening. No. Riviera's one step ahead with three-quarter Nelson. Shoulders are trapped. Americos kicks out. Americos mouth wide open, having trouble gaining his breath. An abdominal stretch will certainly affect your breathing capabilities, and not to mention the steel chair didn't help matters either. J.J. Dillon watching stoically and confidently. No doubt loving his investment so far. J.J. has held many NWA championships as a competitor and a manager, and that certainly is going to bring back some memories for J.J. as well. Couldn't do it, no. A very close near fall off of a very, very reminiscent spine buster toward the form of AA Arn Anderson. And no respect to the city of Santa Maria from Matt Riviera. Americos, junior heavyweight champion, perhaps best known for traditional championship wrestling. A man who can hang toe-to-toe with anybody in the world in his weight class. But outmatched physically and certainly outmatched psychologically so far in this first round matchup. Riviera measures the fist. And the man that's called himself the Bill Clinton of professional wrestling. Suave, savvy, debonair, gets caught in his own ego. Americos, overhead neck breaker, and the kid's got a chance. Hook in the leg, no. Americos had an opportunity, a flurry of offense, caught Riviera off guard. Can he keep it up? Oh, he got caught. Got caught into a gourd buster. Another Arn Anderson special. And now, shades of another legend with a camel clutch. Traps the shoulders, that could do it. No. Riviera and Dillon protesting, but this is one of the absolute best officials on the West Coast today. Hello. Well, that can only mean one thing. That would be the wedgie bomb. Insult and injury, but not three. Americos kicks out. But not only has that powerbomb done its damage, but now Americos has to compete in a most uncomfortable set of circumstances. Could it be a second wedgie bomb? Couldn't handle the weight. Americos wriggled free, jackknife pin, but couldn't hold him down. Straight to the temple. Americos measures Riviera with a kick. Americos headed to the second round. No. And J.J. Dillon beginning to nervously pace. Hand on his hip, impatient. I don't think Dillon expected the first round to be quite this competitive, but you can never count out the heart of Americos fighting with the same tenacity. Representative of all of America. Americos gets the much larger opponent up and down with a slam, and Americos now in his comfort zone, ready to take a chance. Old Glory connects. Americos in the semifinals. No. That is a specialty from that young cruiserweight. But it wasn't enough on this night with these stakes, this prestige. You gotta dig down a little bit deeper. And that's the Miley Slam. But only two. named after the very controversial Miley Cyrus, and similar action with the tongue. I mean that in a very PG way. Riviera sometimes just as controversial, but also just as profitable, just as successful. Just ask J.J. Dillon. Americos couldn't get the footing he needed, couldn't get the momentum coming off the turnbuckle, but he got the choke in, the guillotine choke, and Johnny Morton's on the apron. Come on. This absolute nuisance. Riviera tapped. Matt Riviera was tapping, and the official was diverted. No doubt about that, Americos had this match won. The armbar takedown, and Riviera has second life here. That's the matlock. Americos knows he's trapped, and Riviera just stole a bid to the semifinals thanks to that goof with the flag. Now we wait to see who will advance to the semifinals to meet Matt Riviera, but he didn't do it alone. The guidance, the approval of J.J. Dillon. But that man, the past Johnny Morton, sends Riviera to the semifinals of the NWA Western States title tournament.